This is Elaine Mahadas, and I'm going to show you how to basic syntax of Lisp programming language, and why Lisp is used for artificial intelligence. So first I'm going to show you where I can download a compiler of Lisp. Just search it in any browser, this compiler download, and then you can see different kind of compilers, and then I choose these clips, and then download it, and it shows like this, GNU Clips 2.49, and it looks like a command prompt, as you can see. And we're not going to use this one, because what we're going to do is multiple lines of codes is more nice to type in this Notepad++, which I created different lines of codes already, and then the output will show it into a CMD. So I'll show you how to run a Lisp file in a CMD. So first we have to access our the desktop, which is I put my Lisp program in a folder which is LISP, and then CD for the local disk, users, Chrome, which is my file username, desktop, then so I can access the folder. So we're inside the folder, just click the clips so that the clips will show, so same as this one. Okay, and to load any file we have to use the command load in Lisp. All the syntax should be inside a open and close parentheses always. So load in quote unquote try.lisp, like that. But to create a Lisp program, you have to save it with the extension of .lisp. Okay, so that's how you created that Lisp file. So this is my try, and let's run first the try.lisp. So loading file try Lisp. So commas, comment, it's either 2 or 1, and then to create a multi-line comment is number sign and then bars, like that. So what's your name? It has my name, so my name is Elaine, and it display hello Elaine. So how does it work? So format T hello world, so it shows hello world, this one, and then to have another line like this one, we use this tilde and then percent sign. So print what's your name. So the name Elaine is not in the next line because it has no tilde and percentage now sign. And then def bar name read, so we create a variable name and the value should read, and then hello you name format, and then it shows hello and then my name. So we use this one tilde a for showing the value, and then we can use tilde s for shows quotes around the value. You can also tilde 10 a to add 10 spaces for the value with extra space to the right, or for the left we should use 10 at a for the left. Okay, then we set print case capitalized because all our names are start with capital letters. So as you can see, the difference with this one and this one, the first letter of my name became capitalized, so it prints hello name. Okay, so that's how you as user a variable a value of a variable, and then it will print a variable. And then next, how about if math first, math formats first. So let's load math.lisp. So as you can see, format T, exp is for the exponent for 2, so 4 to the power of 2 is equals to 16. Square root of 89 is 9, so it shows 89 9. Exponent 1, log, and so many mathematical formats that can be used in a Lisp program. So next, let's try this one, format. Format. So number with commas, from no commas it has comma now. 5 characters, it will change into 5 only characters, including the dot. For decimals, so it has only 4 decimals. 10%, 10.0, it converted the percent. And for dollars or with cents, you just use dollars and then 10.00 format. So next is for mathematical. This one is, so as you can see, we use the operators to the leftmost of the parentheses. We're not going to put the operators between the numbers, but on the left side. For example, 5 and 4, we use plus, and then it will add each other, which is 9. And then 5 minus 5, 4, 1. 5 times 4 is equals to 20. 5 over 4, it will change into fraction. And then if you put a decimal, it will just the answer will have a decimal, and then the rem and then mod are just the same for the reminders. Okay, for example, we use this, and we need a 6 minus 2. Let's try. Oh, I'm wrong. 6, 5 minus 6 is just the same. Okay, why? Okay, so I have a kulang. Yan. So first, it will subtract 6 and 2, which is 4, and then 5 plus 4 is equals to 9, which is this one. Okay, so that's how you use math operators. So let's try if. In Lisp programming language, it's just the same as any other languages, but in this program, the operators or the signs, logical signs, should be under the leftmost of the parentheses. So format T, what's your age? So it will ask your name or your age, and then it will go to the next line. So if you put a number, it will ask a number, and it will be put it in the variable age. And then define old, format T, you're 18 years old, and then it will print your old. The age will be go to the old, and then if greater or equal age is 18, you can vote, and if you're not greater than or equal 18, then you can vote. Okay, so let's try. If so, it asks what's your age. So let's see, I'm 13, so you can't vote, and we have to quit it kasi the 13, that's the problem in Lisp, because the first thing that you inputted will be recorded, and then to reset it you just have to quit, and then load again the if .lisp, and then it will ask your age again. Let's put 21, which is my age, then you can vote. Okay, so that's how if statement can works. So in case condition, we're not going to ask the user, but we're going to put value in this. So the fund gets school age, so the variable, which is age again, case age, if age is 5, then print kindergarten, if 6, first grade, otherwise middle school. So we'll put 5. Let's try 5 first. Okay, so, case kindergarten. So let's try 6. So first grade. How about a number 1? Oh yeah. Oh. Otherwise middle school. It not run. 7. We just need to see there's a tab 3 or new line. So never mind. So let's go to the this one. Multiple conditions. So if using and or, logical and then or, if age is greater than or equal 18 and less than or equal to 67, then format time for work if you want. And if or in less than or equal 14 or greater than or equal 64, then you shouldn't work or should work. Okay, so now -2, now -3, we just put this variables, and then if you're going to run this, so if you're going to run this, okay, up. Oh, what happened? File leaf log. Is this leaf log? Okay. In loop. There's error in my codes. Yan. So loop for x from 1 to 10. Do print x, just the same as other programming languages. Set q x1 again. Loop. So it will display when it is greater than. Another use of loop also. So if it is less than 10, then you're going to return 10 until 10 only. So loop for x in Peter, Paul, Mary. So it looks like a array list. Do format tsx. So it will just going to print Peter, Paul, and then Mary. Okay. So same as this, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, and then another loop, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, and then Peter, Paul, Mary. It print Peter, Paul, Mary. Okay, so that's how these simple programs in Lisp works. Okay, so we're done with the basic syntax of Lisp Lisp. So let's go to why Lisp is used for artificial intelligence. Okay. So Lisp, the main programming languages used in AI are Lisp and Prolog. Both have features which make them suitable for AI programming, such as support for list processing, pattern matching, and exploratory programming. Both are also wide use and Prolog especially in Europe and Japan and Lisp in the US. This wide use within the field is another reason to choose Lisp or Prolog for AI implementation. So Lisp is used for AS because it supports the implementation of softwares that computes with symbols very well. Symbols, symbolic expression, and computing with those is at the core of Lisp. So as you can see, there's a lot of mathematical operation, mathematical formulas that can be used in Lisp. So typical AI areas for computing with symbols were or are computer algebra, theorem proving, planning systems, diagnosis, rewrite systems, knowledge, representation and reasoning, logic languages, machine translation, expert system, and more. And this was used in AI until the end of 1980s, and in the 80s, though Common Lisp was oversold to the business world as the AI language, the backslash forced most AI programmers to C++ for a few years. These days, prototypes usually are written in a younger dynamic language like Perl, Python, Ruby, and etc. And implementations of successful research is usually in C or C++ or sometimes Java. So, Lisp is so old that some programmers do not use it anymore because there's a lot of programming languages that can be used for AI, but still in AI, Lisp is still the best for other programmers. If you're curious about the 70s, well, of course, we're not yet born in that century, but I think Lisp was successful in AI research for two reasons. First is Lisp is an example prototyping tool. It was the best for a very long time. Lisp is still great at tackling a problem you don't know how to solve yet. That description characterizes AI perfectly. Usually in playing games, we don't know why there's our opponents or the AI opponents are more skilled than a typical gamers, because we don't know what problem that they can solve. It's because it's AI. Lisp supports symbolic programming well. All the AI was also symbolic. It was also unique in this regard for a long time. This is very powerful. The code data distinction is weaker, so it feels more extensible than other languages because your function and macros looks like the built-in stuff. Lisp is used for AS because it supports the implementation of software. The implementation that computes implementation of software that computes with symbols very well. Symbols, symbolic expression, computing with those is at the core of Lisp. Okay, so repeat. It is then no surprise that many famous AI applications in these domains were written in Lisp. Like Maximad as the first large computer algebra system, ECL2 was a widely used theorem prover, for example used by AMD, Dart as a logistics planner used during the first Gulf War by the US military. This Lisp application alone is said to have paid back for all US investments in AI research at the time. Spike, the planning and scheduling application for the Hubble Space Telescope and also used by several other large telescopes. CYC, one of the largest software systems written, representation and reasoning in the domain of human common sense knowledge. Metal, one of the first commercially used natural language translation system, and American's Express Authorizers Assistant, which checks credit cards transaction. So there are thousands of applications in these areas that are written in Lisp. Very common for those is that they need special capabilities in the area of symbolic processing. One implements special languages that have special interpreters, compilers in this domain on top of Lisp. Lisp allows one to create representation for symbolic data. Programs can implement all kinds of machinery to manipulate these expressions, math formulas, logic, formulas, and plans. Um, Note that lots of other general-purpose programming languages are used in AI too. I, uh, other programmers also especially use AI for in Lisp. Okay, so that's all, and I already tackled the reason why it is used for artificial intelligence. I know that my discussion is not that great, but I hope that you understand um, my report for today. So thank you and God bless. Signing off. Bye bye.